Hey y'all, and welcome to your Vinyasa practice. Today's class is all about releasing and letting go what no longer serves you. It's part 3 in a 4-part series of moving from awareness to integration. So if you'd like to start with the first class, I will link the description below, but they can be taken in any order. Building on the first class was deepening your awareness and tuning out external noise. The second class was all about accepting those things that you find upon that deepened awareness. And today is about releasing, letting go of things that no longer serve you, both physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I invite you to have a bit of playfulness in this practice today. Don't take it too seriously, don't take yourself too seriously, and just meet yourself exactly where you are, giving yourself a bit of grace along the way. So 2 blocks might be helpful, but of course they are always optional. And today's practice, we will get started on your back. And you have a couple options here. You can bring your knees together and walk your feet out towards the edge of the mat for a little hip internal rotation. Or you can bring the soles of your feet together and allow your knees to fall out to the side for Supta Konasana or reclined butterfly pose. Place your arms anywhere on your body or next to your body that feels good to you. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breath with each inhale and each exhale. You can continue breathing deeply like this, or you can begin to cultivate your Ujjayi breath. The Ujjayi breath is a deep diaphragmatic breath with a slight restriction in the back of the throat. And each exhale is through the nose, and it's an audible oceanic breath akin to fogging up a mirror. You can continue to breathe like this throughout the remainder of your practice, or you can breathe in and out through your nose deeply. Always the option to breathe out through your mouth if you begin to cultivate too much heat. Take one more full breath in and full breath out. Slowly extend your legs long on the mat in line with your hips or wherever feels comfortable to you. And then hug your right knee in towards your chest, give it a little squeeze, and then take 3 hip circles going one direction, making them as big or as small as you'd like. And then reverse the direction, take 3 hip circles going the opposite way. Once you've completed your hip circles, catch the outside of your thigh or the pinky edge of your foot for half happy baby. You can use your left hand to press your left hip down and flex your left toes as you press your right foot into your hand and pull your hand into your foot. Option to stay here, or you can begin to bend and extend your knee a little bit, inviting some movement. Breathing at your own pace. Keep your knee in that 90-degree bend and float your knee stacked over your hip with your ankle in line with your knee. Use your right hand to lower your knee out to the right side. You can bring your left hand out alongside your body. And then as you exhale, float your knee across your body, catch it with your left hand as you extend your right arm out to the side for a supine twist. Pass your leg back over with your left hand, catch it with your right as you lower it down, and then float it back across, catch it with your left hand. So you're passing your leg like a ball from side to side. One more like that. Inhale, pass it to your right hand, lower it down. And exhale, pass it to your left for supine twist. Inhale, back to center. Plant your left foot on the ground and cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Catch the back of your left thigh or your left shin. Extend your left foot high to the sky and then bend your knee. Extend and bend a few times here as you keep drawing your legs towards your chest. Keep a flex in your right toes. And the next time your left foot's high to the sky, draw your toes towards your face and then point them high. Draw them towards your face. Point. One more time, flex and point, and now take 3 ankle circles going one way and 3 going the other way. Beautiful. Lower your left foot down, extend your right leg long and hug your left knee in, give it a little squeeze, and we'll do the same thing on the left side. Take 3 hip circles with the left hip. And then reverse the direction, take 3 hip circles going the other way. Moving at your breath with your pace. Catch the outside of your thigh or the pinky edge of your foot for half happy baby. Use your right hand to press your right hip down, flex your right toes, and option to bend and extend the left knee if you'd like. From here, bring your knee back over your hip, 90-degree bend with the knee. I got a little bug. All right, use your left hand as you inhale, lower your left leg out to the side. And then exhale, pass your leg to your right arm as you supine twist to the right. Twice more like that. Inhale, float your leg to the left. And exhale, supine twist. One more like that. Inhale, leg to the left. And exhale, twist. Inhale your leg back to center. Plant your right foot on the ground and cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Flex your right foot. Flex your left foot. Catch the back of your right thigh or your right shin as you draw your legs in, and then bend and extend your right foot up towards the ceiling, drawing your heel back down towards your bum. And then reach your right toes high, draw your toes towards your face, flexing here, and then point your toes high, flex, point, flex, and point. And now take 3 ankle circles going one way and 3 going the other way. Lower your right foot down, uncross your legs, catch the backs of your thighs, option to roll up and down your spine a few times if you'd like, or simply make your way to a tabletop position. In your tabletop position, your knees are under your hips and your wrists are under your shoulders. As you inhale, lower your belly, pull your chest forward, maybe your gaze comes forward or up. Exhale, round the spine, press the floor away, draw your chin to your chest. Inhale, lower your belly for cow pose. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continue moving between these 2 poses or take any other spinal movements that feel good to you. It might feel nice to flip your palms up and down or point your fingers in different directions to warm up your wrists. Just check in with your body, and we'll move here for around 3 to 5 breaths, moving at your pace. Nice work. Finish the round that you're at and meet me back in a neutral spine and tabletop. On your next breath in, reach your right arm high, roll your wrist in one direction and then the other. And then exhale, thread your right arm under your left, land your right temple down. So keep your left hand here for a moment and extend the ball of your left foot back. Option to stay here, or you could begin to lift your left foot high as you reach through your heel. You can stay here or bend your heel in and begin to press your heel over to the right edge of your mat, engaging your glute. Keep pressing through your heel. Option to play with some floor balance now. You can walk your left arm forward, you can reach it high, or you can take a half bind. A little bit of balancing on the floor. If you fall out of it, just come back to it. Slowly bring your left hand back under your shoulder, bring your left knee down, press yourself back up, and with your right arm, take 3 big circles going forward. And then reverse it, 3 big circles going back. Beautiful, y'all. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, left arm high, roll the wrist once in each direction. And then exhale, thread your left arm under your right. Keep your right hand where it is. Extend the ball of your right foot back. Option to stay here or lift your foot high, reach through your heel. Option to stay here or bend your heel as you press it over to the left. You can walk your right hand forward, keep it where it is, or reach it high to the sky or take the half bind. Keep pressing through your right heel and keep lengthening through your spine. Breathing here. Slowly press your right hand back down, lower your knee. Inhale, left arm high, and let's take 3 big circles going forward and 3 going backward. Nice work, y'all. To find that tabletop position again. We're going to get a little core activation here. Tuck your toes, hover your knees, press the floor away from you so you're protracting your shoulder blades. Breathe in here. Take your right knee to your right wrist. Keep it here. Keep pressing the floor away. And now draw your knee towards your chest, round through your spine like you do in cat. Lower your knee to your left wrist. We're going to complete the triangle. Bring it back to your right wrist. Step back to that hover. Nice job. Same thing, left side. Left knee to left wrist. Up to the chest, round through your spine. Left knee, right wrist. Left knee back to your left wrist, and then step it back. Keep hovering. Full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just move in any way that feels good to you here. You can pedal it out. Shake out the hips side to side. Shake your head up and down or left and right. Just checking in with your body in our first inversion of the practice today. On your next inhale, bend your knees. Begin to round through your spine as you shift forward. Bring your shoulders past your wrists. Lower your knees. Come all the way down. Untuck your toes. As you inhale, lift your chest just a little bit. Nice long neck for baby cobra. Exhale, come down. Second round. Inhale, lift your chest. Float your arms. Draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift your chest, your hands, fly your feet, spread your toes if you're flying your feet, really engaging those glutes that you just tapped into in the thread. Exhale, come all the way down. Tuck your toes, frame your chest, keep your knees down if you'd like. Inhale, back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high, bend your knees, stack your hips for just a moment. And then exhale, step your right foot between your hands, lower your back knee down, and come to your low lunge. Come in and out of it a few times. Your low lunge can have hands on the mat, blocks your thighs, or up high, wherever feels good to you. And then begin to settle into your low lunge. Keep the tuck of your pelvis here as you drive your left hip forward. You might invite a little bit of a back bend. Full breath in. Exhale, send your hips back, lengthen your front leg. And again, come in and out of it a little bit. You might have to adjust your right foot here, bending from the waist. And then begin to lead with your chest as you fold from your waist, option for blocks or hands on the mat. Flex your right toes. Breathing here. On your next inhale, shift back to your low lunge. You can float your arms up and then option to catch your left foot with your right hand for a little bit of a quad stretch. We're gonna make this a little mini flow. So inhale back through your low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, maybe you catch your left foot for a quad stretch. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Once more like that. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, grab your left foot. Inhale, back to your low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, frame your right foot, tuck your back toe, lift your knee. Inhale, step back to a plank. Exhale, option to lower your knees as you come all the way down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lengthen your arms as much as you'd like for baby cobra or full cobra. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Same thing, left side, y'all. Inhale, left leg high. Option to bend your knee and stack your hips for a moment. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands, lower your back knee down, and then come in and out of it a little bit in your low lunge. Hands wherever you'd like them. Begin to settle into your low lunge. Squeeze your right glute as you send your right hip forward. Maybe you invite a little breath in. Maybe you invite a little bit of a back bend on your next breath in. And then exhale, send your hips back, lengthen through your left leg for half splits. Again, come in and out of it a few times. Placing your hands on the mat, blocks, or even your thigh, or you can float them alongside you if you'd like. Think of bending from your waist and leading with your chest. We're going to add that little flow now. So as you inhale, come back to your low lunge. Arms can come up. And then exhale, you might float your left hand back and catch your right foot for a little quad stretch. Inhale, back through your low lunge. Exhale, half split. 2 more times like that. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, optional quad stretch. Inhale, low lunge, and exhale, half split. Once more, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, quad stretch. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, frame your left toes. Tuck your back foot, lift your knee. Exhale, back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Option to lower the knees or keep them up this time. Lower down halfway through Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, either full cobra or upward facing dog. Engage your quads, lift your kneecaps, pull your chest forward and up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees generously, look forward, and take baby steps to walk your feet towards your hands. Heel toe your feet wide so your toes just kiss the edge of your mat. Bend your knees generously. Let your upper body hang heavy. Option to grab a hold of opposite elbows for ragdoll. You can sway or bob or hang out in stillness, but can you let your head be heavy and let gravity do the work? What is it that you can release today? What's no longer serving you? One more full breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet closer together. Keep the bend in your knees. And then slowly begin to roll up, stacking your vertebra bone by bone. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Let your palms kiss. And exhale your hands through heart center. Pausing here for a moment. You might soften your gaze or close your eyes. Bringing your awareness in, accepting yourself exactly as you are, and letting go of that which you don't need. Bring your hands by your side, blink your eyes open, and we'll flow. Inhale, arms come high. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, juice your knuckles down. Exhale, forward fold. Keep a bend in the knees here. Inhale, release your hands, halfway lift, hands on the mat, blocks or your shins. Think flat back here, reaching your crown away from your tailbone and your tailbone away from your crown. Big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Option to flow through a vinyasa, or you can go straight to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale your right leg high. As you exhale, step your right foot to the outside of both hands. Plant your hands on the mat and reach your left heel long as you pull your chest forward for this active runner's lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, send your hips back, lengthen your front leg for wide leg pyramid. Breathe out and maybe you fold a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Pivot all 10 toes to the left edge of the mat, and then skandasana, or right lunge in the right side hip here. Option to stay as high or go as low as you'd like. Hands can stay on the mat for support, or you can bring them to heart center. As you inhale, travel through center to the left hip, back side of the mat, skandasana. Option for hands on the mat or hands at prayer. On your next breath in, plant your hands, halfway lift, and pivot all 10 toes to the back of the mat and place both hands on the inside of your left foot now. So we're gonna go out of it the same way we came into it. So as you inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, fold over for wide-legged pyramid. On your inhale, plant your hands, reach your right heel back as you pull your chest forward for runner's lunge with this strong activation. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Keep your left knee over your ankle as best you can. One more breath in. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale through a vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Alrighty, y'all, we're facing the back of the mat, so that means we start with our left foot. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left hand to the outside of both. Alrighty, y'all, we're facing the back of the mat, so that means we start with our left foot. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. As you inhale, reach your right heel long, pull your chest forward for this runner's lunge. And then exhale, send your hips back, lengthen your left leg for wide-legged pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, turn all 10 toes to the right edge of your mat. Inhale, Skandasana, left hip, back of the mat, hands where you want them. Inhale, travel through center. Exhale, Skandasana, right hip. Plant your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, turn all 10 toes, and then fold over for wide-legged pyramid. Inhale, left heel reaches back, chest pulls forward for this active runner's lunge. Exhale, step your right foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, option to flow through a vinyasa or meet me straight in downward facing dog. At the end of your exhale, step, hop, or float your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms come high. And exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, juice your knuckles down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, release your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, option to flow through a vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. I got a funny shoulder thing going on right now, so I'm gonna skip my vinyasas. Final round here. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your foot to the outside of your right hand. Inhale, pull your chest forward, left heel reaches back. Exhale, straighten your right leg, fold over wide-legged pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift, turn all 10 toes to the left edge of your mat. Skandasana, right hip, hands where you want them. Inhale as you travel through center. Exhale, Skandasana, left hip. Inhale, halfway lift, turn all 10 toes, left foot to the outside of both hands. We'll come to the pyramid first. Inhale as you lengthen your left leg. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, pull your chest forward, reach your heel long, runner's lunge. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, shift forward, optional vinyasa, or exhale straight to downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg high. Breathe out, step your foot to the outside of your left hand. Inhale, right heel back, pull your chest forward, runner's lunge. Exhale, wide-legged pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift, turn all 10 toes to the right edge of your mat. Exhale, Skandasana, left hip. Inhale through center. Exhale, Skandasana, right hip. Inhale, plant your hands, halfway lift, pivot all 10 toes. Right foot to the outside of your right hand. Inhale, lengthen your right leg. Exhale, fold over for pyramid. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Left heel reaches back, runner's lunge. Exhale, step back to plank, optional vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. Option to stay in downward facing dog, or you can take child's pose. We'll be here for 3 rounds of breath. If you're not already in downward facing dog, meet back there and reconnect with your breath. Take any movements in downward facing dog before you begin to find stillness. Inhale, right leg high, bend your knees, stack your hips. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your left elbow. Pivot on the big toe edge of your left foot. And then extend your right foot out in front of you for fallen triangle. Left arm can come high to the sky. Option to float your right leg. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath in. Exhale, look down, plant your left hand down, step your right foot between your hands, and then root your left heel down, angling your foot at a 45-degree for warrior 1. Inhale to your warrior 1. You might come in out of it a little bit here. And your hips don't have to be square. So if you have SI pain or low back issues, it can help to open up your pelvis, and then think of rotating from your low ribs. Keep rooting down for the pinky edge of your back foot, and don't lose the bend in your front knee. Inhale, clasp your knuckles behind your back, juice them down. Exhale, fold to the inside of your right leg for humble warrior. On your next breath in, release your hands, frame your right foot, come to the ball of your left foot. Left hand plants. Inhale, right arm high for dragonfly twist. Hug your right knee towards your midline and try to suck your thigh back into your right hip socket as you turn your chest more to the right. Look down, sweep your right hand down and back as you shift your weight into your right foot. Bring your left knee forward and up, arms come high for one-legged Tadasana. Take your time, find your stability. Then cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Bring your hands to prayer and sit in figure 4 chair here. Option to stay here, or you can bring your hands down to blocks or the mat. You might tuck your chin into your chest, and you can play with flying pigeon if you're so inclined to bring an arm balance into your practice today. On your next inhale, look forward. Slowly press your right foot into the mat, unwind, one-legged Tadasana. And then exhale, left heel to left hip. Catch the inside or outside of your foot, up to you. As you inhale, press your right foot into the ground, right arm high. And then exhale, press your left hand into your foot as you hinge forward for dancer's pose. Aim your right arm for where the wall meets the ceiling. Slowly begin to bring your right hand down. Woo, embrace those wobbles. Option to release or keep your left foot as you kind of transition through this half moon. Oh my gosh, hopefully your balance is better than mine today. And then step out, open up to a star, toes pointing out, arms come high. Exhale, draw your elbows in, bend your knees for goddess pose. Inhale, open back up to your star. Exhale, pivot all 10 toes to the back of the mat, runner's lunge, frame your left foot. And then side plank to your left. Shift your weight to your right hand, stack your hips. Option to float your arm or your leg if you'd like here. You can stay here or plant the ball of your left foot behind your right knee. Inhale your hips up high for wild thing. Slowly transition back through your side plank to a plank. Option to float your leg as you flow through a vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Alrighty, y'all, that is our flow. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, left leg high, option to bend your knee and stack your hips. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Extend your left foot long for fallen triangle. I'm gonna keep my right hand planted because my left shoulder is giving me some trouble. So maybe it's giving you trouble too, and you can find this modification. One more breath in. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Step your left foot between both hands. Root your right heel down and open up for warrior 1. Come in and out of it. Make the adjustments that you need by widening your feet here as if you were on train tracks. That might help open up the pelvis, and think of rotating from your low ribs. As you exhale, clasp your knuckles behind your back. Inhale, juice them down. Exhale, fold to the inside of your left leg for humble warrior. Inhale, release your hands, frame your left foot, come to the ball of your right foot. Inhale, left arm high, dragonfly twist. Stack your knee over your ankle, draw it towards your midline, rotate from your low ribs. On your next inhale, look down, circle your left hand back and down, shift your weight to your left foot, right knee comes up, arms come high, one-legged Tadasana. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh, bring your hands to prayer as you sit low for figure four chair. You can stay here or plant your hands down, tuck your chin towards your legs. Option to play with pigeon if you'd like to balance on your hands. On your next inhale, look forward. Come back up, one-legged Tadasana. Take your time. On your exhale, draw your right heel in. Catch the inside or outside of your foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dancer's pose. As you inhale, look down. Begin to lower your left arm down. Travel through this kind of half moon pose as you open up to your star. Toes go out. I can't even balance with 2 feet today. And then exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, open up to a star. Exhale, runner's lunge, front of the mat, frame your front foot. Inhale, side plank on your left. Option to float your hand and your foot, and then option to take wild thing. Press the ball of your right foot behind your left knee. Inhale, hips come high. On your inhale, travel through your side plank, back to a plank. Option to float your leg through a vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. Alrighty, y'all, that is our flow. We're gonna up the pace just a little bit. Inhale, right leg high, option to bend the knee and stack the hip. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, extend your right foot long, option to float for fall and triangle. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, plant your left hand, step your right foot between your hands, left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, clasp your hands. Inhale, juice your knuckles down. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, release your hands, frame your right foot, come to the ball of your left foot. Inhale, right arm high, dragonfly twist, stay for your breath out. Inhale, look down, sweep your right arm back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four chair, stay up this time. Inhale, back up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, catch your left heel. Inhale, root and reach. Exhale, dancer's pose. Inhale, begin to bring your right hand down. Exhale, open up to a star. Inhale, expand. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, back to your star. Exhale, runner's lunge, left foot back of the mat. Inhale, side plank to your left, option to stay here, or exhale, wild thing. Inhale, hips up and back. Inhale, travel through your side plank, option to flow or go straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, option to bend your knee and stack your hips. Exhale, left knee to right elbow for fall and triangle. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, plant your left foot between your hands. Right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, clasp your hands. Inhale, juice your knuckles. Exhale, humble warrior. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, frame your left foot, come to the ball of your right toes. Inhale, left arm high, dragonfly twist. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, look forward, shift your weight to your left foot, right leg up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four chair. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, catch your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dancer's pose. Inhale, transition through that kind of half moon. Step out to your star, breathe in, expand. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, back to your star. Exhale, runner's lunge, front of the mat, frame your right foot. Inhale to side plank. Option to stay here or go to wild thing. Travel back through your side plank to plank, optional vinyasa, or straight to downward facing dog. All right, final round, y'all. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to left elbow, fall in triangle. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, clasp your hands. Inhale, juice your knuckles down. Exhale, humble warrior. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, right arm high, dragonfly twist. Stay for your breath out. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four chair. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, catch your left foot. Inhale, root and reach. Exhale, dancer's pose. Inhale, travel through that half moon. Exhale, left foot lands. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, runner's lunge, back of the mat. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, wild thing. Travel back through your side plank, option to flow, or go straight to downward facing dog. Final round, y'all. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow for fallen triangle. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, plant your right hand, step your left foot between your hands, right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, clasp your hands. Inhale, juice your knuckles. Exhale, humble warrior. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge, frame your left foot. Inhale, left arm high. Shift your weight forward. Right knee up, arms come up, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four chair. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, catch your right foot. Inhale, root and reach. Exhale, dancer's pose. As you inhale, lower your left hand towards the ground, transition through that half moon, step out to your star. Inhale, expand. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, runner's lunge, right foot front of the mat. Inhale to your side plank. Option to stay here or go to wild thing. And then transition back through your side plank to a plank. Option to flow or go straight to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open your mouth, let it all go. Lower your knees. Sit your hips back on your heels. Option to reach your arms forward or bring them alongside you, palms facing up. For child's pose, give those shoulders a little bit of a break. Slowly begin to roll up, stacking your spine bone by bone. Roll your shoulders back, let your chin come last. And let's play with a little camel. So I used to hate camel because, like a lot of people, I felt it in my low back. So this is how I like to get into it, but you can come into it however you'd like. Blocks are helpful if you have them. So come onto your shins, and then you can curl or uncurl your toes. That's up to you. I like to curl my toes. And then if you're going to use blocks, you can place them on either side of your foot. But I will demo without blocks in case you don't have them. So From here, keep that pelvic tuck, so you're tucking your tailbone, engaging your glutes, and then drawing your low ribs in for a nice strong core. From here, keep that long line from your crown to your knees, and then begin to lower your whole upper body back. Oh, quads, hello. From here, take the C of your index finger and your thumb, and you can hook it going inside or outside on your heel or the block. So you can do one at a time, or you can get both hands on there. From here, keep the tuck in your chin. Begin to push your hips forward, squeezing your glutes. Then lift your chest up as you pull your shoulder blades back. If it feels good in your neck, you can let your head come back. Draw your chin in first, bring your chest in, and then your glutes, and then you'll just bring your self back up to that starting position. So I like that way better because it really forces you to use the posterior chain to engage, to press yourself away versus just dumping back into camel. Option here, if you want to do one at a time, you can do a dancing camel. You can sit back to start, plant your hand on your heel or a block, and then press your hips forwards, and you can reach the opposite arm up and across your body. And then you can change sides. So right hand hooks, press your hips forwards as you reach your left arm across, and then up, alternating sides, moving as slowly or quickly or hanging out as long as you would like. So we'll do it one more time just for a chance to play in it. So from the starting position, tuck the pelvis, draw the chin in, nice strong core, lower back, hook your hands in or out, squeeze your glutes, press your hips forwards, then lift your heart or your chest high to the sky, and then let your head come last as you keep pushing your hips away from you and pressing your heart, chest area up and away. And then tuck your chin, draw your chest back, hands come up, and then back to the top. Come back down, untuck your toes, sit your hips back, child pose. One more time. Slowly roll yourself back up, and then gracefully sit on your bum. Bring your feet out wide, wider than shoulder widths with your knee bent. Plant your hands behind you and just sway a little knee side to side, little internal, external rotation. And we're gonna be stretching the outer hip. If you wanna go to pigeon, you know that's for you, you can, but I'm gonna give a modified version today. So land with your right knee forward and bend your left knee and try to get both knees to 90 degrees. If you have super tight hips, you can bend them in a little bit more. Turn your chest towards your right leg. I like to aim mine for the middle of my shin, but if you're super duper tight, you might aim it more towards your knee. Keep a nice flat back, lead with your chest and bend with your waist as you begin to walk your chest over your shin. You can come down to blocks, your forearms, or you can walk your hands all the way forward and rest your head on the mat. Find a place where you feel a nice stretch, but you're not forcing it, and you can find ease in your breath. If you'd like a bit deeper of a stretch, you can bring your left hand to the bottom of your foot and then angle your torso closer to your foot. Letting go of all expectation, just meeting yourself exactly where you are. On your next breath in, walk your hands under your shoulders, press yourself back up. And then we're gonna add a little bit of mobility in here. So option to bring your hands behind you, or you can keep them at prayer. Begin to lift your left knee up, up, up as much as you can until you feel like you can't lift it anymore. Then circle that right knee off the ground and windshield wiper them over to the other side. So now your left foot is in front here. So same thing, hands can be back here or in front of you. Angle your chest towards the middle of your shin. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold over to your desired depth. An option to take the right hand to the bottom of the foot and angle your torso closer to the foot if you'd like a deeper stretch. On your next inhale, plant your hands, slowly bring yourself back up, and we'll do the same thing with the mobility. Begin to lift your right knee high, lift, lift, lift till you can't anymore, and then windshield that left knee back over. Boop, give it a little kiss, and then bring the soles of your feet together. Bringing your feet as close to you or far away as you'd like. You might bob your knees up and down a little bit if you'd like, or you can catch the bottom of your feet using them as an anchor. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Keep a slight tuck in the chin, and then hinge from your waist as you fold over for butterfly pose here. Clasp your fingers together, hook them under your feet, and then as you begin to lengthen your arms, use your feet as a weight to press into your hands. Draw your shoulder blades down and back, but round through your upper back slightly as you press your ribs back and away and draw your chin to your chest to get a nice stretch in the upper back neck area. On your next inhale, slowly release. Use your hands to bring your knees together and then extend your legs out long in front of you. Find any width in your feet that feels good to you. I like mine around hips distance. Flex your toes as you inhale, lift through your crown, lengthen through your spine, and then exhale, fold over, grab your thighs, your shins, your ankles, or your feet. But can you keep reaching your crown up and forward as opposed to towards your feet? So you get nice length in the back side of the legs. We'll keep the muscle engagement for one more breath. And then on your next exhale, let your back round, let your feet splay in or out, let your palms rest up alongside you. Option to let your chin hang heavy here, or slightly untuck it if that feels better in your cervical spine. As you inhale, begin to stack your spine. Keep the tuck in your chin, reach your arms forwards, and use your core to lower all the way down. Slow and with control. Once you land, point your fingers, point your toes for a full body stretch. And then plant your feet on the floor, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug, a little squeeze. Might feel nice to gently rock side to side. And then bring your arms out to a T or cactus shape. Plant both feet on the ground. Cross your right leg over your left as if you were sitting at a table. Gently scoot your hips to the right and lower your legs to the left, anchoring through your right shoulder blade. Option to bring your gaze over to the right for the supine twist. On your next breath in, bring your gaze back to center, bring your knees and hips back up, uncross your legs, cross left over right, gently scoot your hips to the left, and allow your legs to lower to the right, anchoring through your left shoulder blade this time. Option to take your gaze over to the left. As you inhale, bring your gaze back to center and recenter your hips and your legs. Draw your knees towards your chest. Catch the outer edge of your feet or the backs of your thighs for happy baby pose. Might feel nice to rock side to side or hang out in stillness. And then slowly reach your feet high to the sky, catch the backs of your thighs, and let your legs hang heavy in your arms as you reach your heels toward the ceiling for this supported waterfall pose. Nice little stretch in the upper traps and shoulder area as well. And then take any final movements that feel good to you. Might feel nice to take a shoulder stand or plow pose. And if you'd like to seal your practice there, by all means, you do you. Otherwise, I challenge you, if you can, stay for just a moment in Shavasana. And you take up space on your mat, let your body weigh heavy into the ground. Swallow a couple times, relax your jaw, close your eyes. As you enjoy this final resting pose, the sound of my voice will guide you when it's time to come out. Shavasana. Staying just as you are. Take a full breath in and open your mouth. Let it all go. You can invite movement back to your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Any gentle movements that feel nice to you. And if you've stayed with me till the very end, I hope you've enjoyed this practice. And in the words of one of my favorite online yoga teachers, Kat Meffin, let come, let go, what go. Release what no longer serves you. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this class. And the next and final class in the series will be next Tuesday, and it will be weaving awareness, acceptance, and release all together, and really integrating what we do on our mat and bringing that into our life off of our mat so that we can work towards inner peace, emotional stability, and mental clarity. Thank you all so much for being here, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks.